with us now. Jessica, words of solidarity expressed by world leaders there.
Mentioned all the world leaders that have extended their condolences to their Indian counterpart, to the Prime Minister, as well as as well as the families who've lost their loved ones, and not just the Indians but also citizens of Britain as well. Part of this fatal crash that took place a short while ago in Gujarat. While we've heard from the world leaders, we've also been given to understand that there are various dynamics at play here on the ground. It is certainly getting a lot difficult for rescue operations as well because of reports of certain oil spill as well in the area. And remember, the aircraft crashed into a medical students hostel. So a lot of reports are still waiting, but the confirmation that has come in, of course, is certainly sad at a moment where these pictures that we're seeing on our TV screens right now, nobody, or I think they were not expected on any lines. It is just 5 minutes after the aircraft had taken off that this tragic incident took place. So certainly world leaders, along with others as well, extending their condolences, not just to the families, but also to the Indian authorities.
Flight that crashed today is one of Boeing's Dreamliner fleet. Boeing has been in recovery mode for more than 6 years now. Does the incident today brings forth more problems for Boeing?
Well, it certainly does. If you look at the kind of reports that are emerging from the Federal Aviation Administration of the United States, the status of what Boeing as a company that it did enjoy, particularly earlier and more than a decade ago, was because of its engineering marvels. And now certainly there have been questions and some issues even dragged to court when it comes to Boeing's inadequacy, its incapability of dealing with repeated failures, be it the report suggesting where Boeing was time and again by its own engineers, one of the whistleblowers who had pointed out certain issues even with the Dreamliner in 2022, while Boeing said that they had investigated it. While there have been no crashes, particularly of the Boeing Dreamliner, which has been one of their aircraft that hasn't seen any fatality, so to say, in the recent past. It has been the Boeing Max that was grounded for many years just because of the kind of repeated failures and the incidents that we saw. Then we would recall in 2024, it was certainly a moment to reconsider when Boeing planes, not just in India but around the world, were facing technical issues to the extent where a door plug went off in 2024 in one of the flights from Reagan to Ontario. And certainly issues were raised time and time and again about what is Boeing doing? Is it listening to its engineers or not? But those are the questions best left answered by the administration and its internal tussles. But here in India, we're dealing with a much bigger tragedy where lives of people, not just inside the aircraft, but also the ones who were in that hostel compound also seem to have suffered quite a bit. Reports initially suggesting that there are quite a few fatalities along with people who are very seriously injured. But the question comes back, what is the answer that Boeing is going to give when it comes to this particular crash? But we'll have to wait and see for the reports to emerge and to have more critical analysis of whether it was a problem in Boeing, in its engineering, in its fixes, or was it a bird, perhaps a bird strike that also leads to many incidents in the past. We all know, we've seen that as well. Although air travel is considered safe, but in the recent past, we have seen incidents which need to be addressed immediately and on a permanent basis, because both in India, at least if we talk about 91% of the travel, the air travel is managed by both Indigo and Air India. So certainly questions will be asked and answers will have to be given.
So questions certainly will be asked to Air India and Boeing. But for now, Jessica, let's play for our viewers what Boeing has said in its statement. Airline manufacturer Boeing has extended support and said that the team is in contact with Air India regarding Flight 171. The team in a statement said that their thoughts are with the passengers, crew, first responders and all affected. So